as young people get more involved in social impact, they're doing it differently. They're technology focused more than others. They have different priorities than, as you know, that other donors do. They're much more open to being transparent, and they want different kinds of outcomes. How do you adapt the tools that you offer to meet new expectations for younger donors without, diluting what you're doing so effectively at scale with I would argue, older donors?
Yeah, sure. So, it's all moving digital. It's not all digital, but it's all moving quite
Right.
digital. But, for younger donors, what's interesting is, and we saw this in the Generosity Commission study as well, which is in many, many cases, a high school or a university grad in their first job is their first exposure to volunteering and donating. They might not have that growing up. Now, in some families, in some situations, you get exposure to that. If you're going to a religious, institution, you might get exposure to that. Or if your parents as a youngster are involved in something, you might get exposure. But in many, many cases, when they start in their full-time career is their first exposure. And so we have software that facilitates that, for them and shows them that they can donate and that they could connect to fellow employees locally in their zip code or all over the world with a like interest. And so for young folks, they want choice. They don't want the company to say, I want you to donate to these 4 things. It used to be that way years ago, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not now. Like, they want their own choice. They want to donate to the local animal society or something in Europe or whatever, but they want to choose. They want it mobile and intuitive. They want it accessible, and they want some education around how does this work. And usually it's their first job that they get exposed to this. And that's why it's important for companies and CEOs to be well connected to this for all their existing, but their future employees, whether they're hiring executives or, the young ones out of college, because you can get them connected to the purpose of your business by facilitating their ability to have access and education around this. And I think it volunteering and donating and all that in a company, it should be in the new employee onboarding program, not just here's the job and where you go and fill out your medical benefits form and your dental form and here's your 401k. It should be this as well, because it makes it a part of a company's culture. And again, a lot of times it's the first exposure for a college grad to get.